Hey, it's Merge Monday. It's your girl, I am Royalty, and the man, Keith Parker.
Cheers.
What you guys doing? We out here on the water, kind of like relaxing. I did a little bit of fishing. The man did a whole lot of fishing. And then your girl here, she just relaxed, So we coming to you today. We wanted to talk about, being married and being able to have those hard conversations. Those much needed conversations before some what explode? What was you talking about?
Internal combustion.
Before some internal combustion. Yes, please.
Mainly, the discussion was about the need for having outlets.
Yes.
Particularly, we zooming in on, this is for all, but particularly for married couples, having that area in your life of an outlet where you're able to allow yourself to relax, still away, get away from the madness. It has like a hobby or something you like doing, and it's important. It has to be something that you like, and you got to find what that is. You have to experiment. And so for me, it's fishing. And I got my wife on board as well with, as far as fishing, so that's a blessing. But that's my outlet. I work hard, and I love to fish, and fish has an whole element unto itself in terms of its spiritual implications and things of that nature. I'll get into that another time, but that's my outlet, fishing. With all the stress going on in the world today, and marriages in particular, there's definitely a need to find a positive outlet. What you think about that?
Yeah, definitely. Because you liking the fish a lot of times too. I would just think, some people use different things as their coping mechanism. They may not recognize that that's what it is, but it's that place that you can go, or that thing that you can do that actually helps you decompress.
Absolutely.
So that's good. And actually, when I first started coming out here on the water with you, I often would just sit and read my books and different things like that, and you and some would fish. And then I started fishing, and I really enjoy it. I remember a year or so, two, something like that, when my hands was bothering me and we were getting ready to go fishing. I was like, oh, I hope my hands, cooperate. But I found that being out here on the water kind of like became a coping mechanism for myself. I like to get out here sometimes, just sit, meditate, fish a little bit, watch the man fish a little bit, listen to some music. So it's good. It's healthy.
Yeah, and so and it is, and it's our outlets. We carry a lot of things. There's stress in the marriage, stress in the home, stress outside the home, stress on the job, stress with your kids, and so there's a need to relieve it. And so that takes me to some of the different areas in life that you can liken it to, that you may be familiar with. For instance, if you see vents on top of your roof, those are what's called your plumbing vents. That airs out all the fumes and vents in your home. So does your carbon monoxide, your hot water heater, or your furnace. It has a ventilation system that vents out. Your car has an exhaust system. It has an exhaust pipe, some cars too. And the same thing with us, we have our internal combustion as well. And if we don't have these outlets, these places of peace that we can find in a positive manner to relieve that stress, it's not healthy. Just as it would as if you were to cover a pipe on your car or to block a vent in your home, that would come back in your house or back in your car. And as you know, that will cause that internal combustion, and it can be fatal. And so there stands a need definitely for you guys, if you haven't found it, find your outlet, whether it's fishing, golfing, and an important thing to note about it is that it's not about money. So money, don't let money be your excuse. Even if you can walking is free. So if you like walking, that's your outlet. If you like jogging, fishing, golfing, reading, There's a host of things that can be your outlet, but you gotta have one. If you just work, stress,
Yeah.
stress, hit this event, this for the kids, that for the kids, this time frame, you got a schedule, no room for error. That's a lot.
And no,
We've been there and done that.
yeah, no room for time for self, no room for time for your mate. And I wanted to say this too, when you were saying, you know, find that outlet, find something, because it's Merge Monday, find something that you both enjoy doing together. You know, even if you don't enjoy doing it, try it. You may like it, because you know what, even in the marriage, when you have internal combustion, listen, while you're out doing different things, you know, the opportunity will always arise for you to have a conversation, to talk in a way that you know, you like, oh, that was good. I never think I was going to be able to say that to him or to her, you know, because it's like God will allow that specific time where you're both calm, you're both at ease, and you're both receptive. Because a lot of times, you know, you need that time to be able to do something together where you can just sit and just talk and get it out in more so a jovial way and not such a serious way. Because, you know, when we get a little heated, you know, that's a whole nother story.
Absolutely. And so again, I can't stress it enough, and I won't take too much time on it, but even as it relates to, because I taught about this before in men's ministry about stresses, heavy foot on the gas in traffic daily, road rage. All of these things are not necessarily the issue. It's a compound problem. It's when you have other issues within or in your home that you've not dealt with.
Yes.
And then something small comes along that seemingly agitates you. It's not that the person cut you off in traffic that you just can't let go. It's the stress that you're under, and that compounds the situation. And so it escalates. And so if you take away that factor and get those stress relievers, those outlets in play, when people cut you off in traffic, when people cuss you out, when people do things, you won't be so quick to be angry. Trust me, it's a compound situation. And so just wanted to give you guys something brief. You know, while we had a chance, we're always thinking about adding value to everybody that we know and everybody that we come in contact with. So hopefully somebody out there can take heed to what we're discussing today.
Yes.
Find an outlet. Find it this week. Don't even wait another minute.
And try to do it together. Because, you know, I'm that type of person. I like to talk. I like to communicate. You know, so I need an outlet. If it's something that I want to talk to him about, hey, I want to talk. You know, so, hey. And when we come out on the water, sometimes I get to talk to him about things that, you know, maybe sometimes during the week or during the day, I might not have had the opportunity to do. And when I first started coming out fishing with him, a lot of that would begin to happen. And I learned. I was able to, at one time, I think I was being sick, man, because he brought me out, I think, with him and with the Uncle JC, and I was asking too many questions because I was taking notes and trying to reference.
There wasn't the time.
Yeah, it really wasn't. And I was trying to reference the scripture, and they were serious about their fishing. But anyway, find something that the both of you can do together. Have an outlet. Maybe talk about those have those hard conversations that sometimes, you know.
And just to add to it before we go, and this is important, and while there needs to be a emphasis on marriage, because this is about Marriage Monday,